What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Stardust here, and welcome back to another video here on the YouTube channel. Now, I know that Marvel's Avengers posted the patch notes, but I saw that a lot of individuals aren't able to get onto it, so that is, of course, why you come to the Stardust YouTube channel. Hey, guys, welcome. Here we go. Let's go through the patch notes right now. So here they are talking about the mission chains. Now, we've got through this a little bit already, but I'll blast through these as quick as humanly possible. A new mission chain led by Nick Fury has been added. Reigning Supreme's mission chain rewards are now included in the mission chain. New mission chains meant to onboard players to various missions and systems have been added. A new mission chain has been added, checking completion of all heroic mission chains except Spider-Man's. Reigning Supreme mission chain has been removed. Hide My mission chain has been removed. Cloning Around has been removed. Vault Discovery has been removed. Shield Protocol mission chain has been updated to unlock when any hero is at least power level 20. If the mission chain is already unlocked on an account prior to any hero being power level 20, you must get any hero power level 20 to progress further. Now, that sort of formula will continue, so I'll try and shorten it. Inhuman Sanctuary mission chain has been updated to unlock when any hero is at least power level 30. Iconic Avengers mission chain has been updated to unlock whenever anyone is power level 10. Last Avengers Standing has been updated to unlock when any hero is power level 30. Beating the Odds has been unlocked to... updated, my apologies, to unlock when any hero is at least power level 20. The Rise of Shine mission chain has been updated to completing a mission using Quick Match. Flashback missions now have a new icon. More table update missions. All drop zones, hides, threat sectors are now always available on the war table. Faction missions will now be removed from the war table upon completion. New wasteland drop zones and threat sectors have been added. A new wasteland vault has been added. A new hero harm training rooms are now set to power level 1. The hopper system has been removed, and all hopper based missions such as drop zones, hides and threat sectors are always visible on the war table. Flashback missions that end with a villain have been replaced with Wasteland and Wakanda missions. Harm challenges 1 to 5 will be unviewable on completion. Harm challenges 1 to 5 and priority harm challenges will now rotate once a day for users that have completed the harm challenges mission chain. This effect is retroactive for those that have already completed the mission chain prior to this patch. Villain sectors are now always visible on the war table and no longer require grabbing a mission chain to unlock normal villain sectors, require the player to be at least power level 25 to be viewable, and elite power level 90. Vaults now require power level 20 to view on the war table. Flashback threat sectors now require power level 80. Iconic missions now require power level 10. Faction missions now require power level 10. Tachyon Rifts now require power level 110. Priority threat sectors now require power level 140. And Mega Hives now require power level 140. Shield faction mission givers will now provide Vault mission chains instead of villain sector mission chains once per day. A new weekly Elite Vault mission chain will be given. Inhuman Alliance faction mission givers are now the only way to start villain sector mission chains once per day. A new weekly Elite Villain Sector mission chain will be given. Matchmaking is now only enabled for the following mission types outside of Quick Match: Vault, Elite Vault, Villain Sector, Elite Villain Sector, Omega Level Threat, Raid, Mega Hive, Harm Challenge, Priority Harm, as well as Event Missions, Corrupted Vibranium, Cosmic Threat Sectors, Tachyon Rifts, and Flashback Threat Sector and Priority Threat Sectors. Mission types with matchmaking disabled can be played solo or by inviting other players to your session. Fair enough. So here we go, checkpoint awards for the Discordant Sound Raid. Now, I'm quite interested about this one, because obviously people were kind of hoping you could cheese the spider fight, and you kind of can in a way. Not the spider fight, but you can definitely cheese it a little bit, but I wouldn't recommend that really. It just seems like a bit of a waste of time. But anyway, normal raid, Sonic Wall, Discordant Gear, Defense Heroic Slot, Power Level Increase. That's kind of crazy. Forge Control Room, which is completed first, Discordant Minor Artifact, Power Level Increase. First Claw Fight, Discordant Minor Artifact, Final Claw Fight, Discordant Gear, Melee Range Slot, Power Level Increase. Elite Raid, Sonic Wall then gives a Discordant Minor Artifact. Forge or Control Room give a Defense Heroic Slot, so they've reversed that a bit. Discordant Minor Artifact for the first Claw Fight. And then Melee or Range Slot for the Final Claw Fight. Fair enough, that sounds pretty good to me. We have added units as a reward to both the mission chain and the mission itself. This means that you earn 1,000 units when you complete the first time per week, and 500 units for each subsequent completion. The mission exotic remains the same. The normal raid will drop an additional Claw Minor Artifact. We are still looking at improving the subsequent rewards, and we'll give you an update when we have that plan finalised. The new mission chain panel lists the order and what encounter gives you gear. Fair enough. Okay, so we've got Vault and Villain Sector Rewards 2, Hero bound mega highs, which is very exciting. Matchmaking changes as well. I'm not going through literally every single part of this because obviously we've got to get to the bugs as well. But of course, if you want to read it, link will be down in the description below. So we've got some fixes here. Fix an issue in the Sound of Fury where players... So this is obviously, you know, this is going to be a lot of campaign stuff. Surprised to not see a lot in the initiative, but this is some matchmaking now. Okay. Fixed an issue where black ores no longer spawn in the discordant sound raid. Players no longer get stuck in a running animation of shot by the commander crawler's web attack in the discordant sound raid. Fixed an issue where the commander crawler's web effect no longer stays visible, so no more web skirt. Fixed an issue where players collect anti-metal in the discordant sound raid. The icon now properly appears on their screen rather than flickering. In the discordant sound raid, a small crawler is no longer stuck in the jungle area. Fair enough. User interface in Japan, that's probably a very small portion of my viewer base, so I won't go too deep into that one. Combat. The sound effects being hit while the Jarvis barrier is active no longer louder than the other sound effects. Fair enough, fair enough. Gear, challenges, and rewards. Now, I'm going to read off all of these because I find it quite interesting, obviously, for a lot of people that like to, you know, go into all that. Any generic perk listing power attacks that does not specifically say ranged or melee now affects both. In addition to this, many of these perks had their low limits by 1%, 4%, and their high limits raised by 1%, 5%, increasing the spread of bonus. Rarity of gear will dictate how close, or one end or another, the players will see the bonus. All targeted perks will now work while Cap's Brooklyn Brawler is active. That's pretty crazy. Fix an issue requiring Miss Marvel to use Team Spirit twice to see the perk effects, adding bonuses to it. Spider Drone's Cunning will now work with discordant gear. Very excited to use that. Heroic regeneration while invisible perks should now be working. Perks adding effects or bonuses to Hulk Buster should now be working with the displayed value. Black Panther's Vibranium Heavy Power Attack status perks will now affect each attack while pants instead of just the last hit. Thank you. Rampage perks will now activate the buff list instead of only invulnerability buff. I didn't know it did that. Miss Marvel's perks applying Vibranium to her heavy power attacks will now have a chance to drop on gear from Wakanda. GG. Faultless buff found on Claw and Sonic gear text changed to specify that only melee critical hits will activate the buff. It's special on Claw gear as it's found in slots not commonly used for melee activated perks. That's fine by me. Then we've got a bunch of name changes as well, which again, if you want to go through them all, you totally can when we do that. This threat sector will not give random scanning mid cryo gear. Okay, so they're trying to go for targeted loot in specific areas. I like that. I'm glad that they're doing that. You know what I mean? So obviously here's some more changes when it comes to the hero gear. Not something we haven't seen before, so I won't bore you guys with that necessarily, unless of course you want to read it yourself. Spider-Man, the auto defense buff no longer blocks a spider drone. That is relatively quite new and pretty exciting. So, known issues. Now, this is a bit, I'm kind of scared, you know. I'm kind of scared about this, but I am curious, okay? So we've got onboarding rework. White progress bar for back in action does not update accurately as you make progress. Okay? War table rework. Iconic shield in human faction missions may appear on the war table if they're completed prior to updating to patch 2.3. That's fine. That doesn't seem like a bad bug. Nameplates flicker and may not reappear when a strike team loads into a mission. Meh. Hawkeye's sword is sticking up from his feet. Oh no, okay. Missions in partially completed operations may disappear after updating to 2.3. A bug where Nick Fury's lip sync doesn't match his dialogue during the briefing. Okay, it's going to be annoying. A bug will occasionally send the fourth player loading into a strike team back to the main menu with a connection error message after accepting an invite to load into an outpost. Equipping a cosmic potinator will show an increase in status build-up for all statuses, and not just cosmic in the hero's display panel. This is a UI error, and we are investigating. Fair enough. Some potinator perks, when equipped in a war zone, do not apply the bonus damage. We find that re-equipping them or equipping another potinator makes them function properly. Okay, fair enough. Priority threat sector rewards display still says hero set gear into the Apex power set. This will be fixed in an upcoming patch to reflect the correct name. Several villain sectors, Sight Unseen in particular, show that they are giving out 7 rewards instead of 2. Wow, that's pretty exciting. Elite vaults have been reported to show their mission chain rewards on the war table instead of its mission rewards. Mission chain rewards on the war table, right, okay. Elite vaults only give gear and fragments as mission rewards and not units. We're aware of a UI issue causing overlapping text to appear when interacting with a faction terminal, cosmetic vendor, and inhuman faction mission giver, and we are looking for a fix. So, all in all, I've got to be honest, known issues don't seem that big, and the stuff that they fixed seem pretty big. So all in all, this patch could be a massive victory. But let me know what you guys think down below, and I will see you guys in a bit. Peace.